Hello, hello! Welcome to the closest thing you'll get to like a podcast from me. At least for right now. That could be really fun. But I wanted to take you through the most recent sketchbook I completed. This lovely one that I actually started in 2019 and then paused in like mid-2020 and abandoned it and came back this last year. And in the like 5-6 months I have spent with this sketchbook, I have completed it. I figured it would be fun to take you through this entire sketchbook and everything that's in it. This sketchbook was a gift from me from my kindergarten teacher, my pre-K and kindergarten teacher. She taught me for both those years. And then my mom actually was her teaching assistant for a while. So she became like a really close family friend, and I saw her a lot throughout middle school. Like after school, I'd go to her classroom where her and my mom were and just hang out. And for my birthday one year, she actually got me this sketchbook, and it took me several years to actually pick it up and start drawing in it. But first off, you can see how well loved and beat up this sketchbook is. We got a few stickers on here. Sing Show from Genshin Impact, Little Altaria, fun Bible verse. I need more of these. I need more Bible verse stickers. Little sheep, because I love sheep. And another little flower sticker of some creatures, and Paimon, because we love our emergency food. Here, I'll take you through this whole sketchbook, tell you some of the stories behind some of the art, and give you some fun lore drops of some characters in here. Let's go. Let's see if we can get a dual camera situation going over here. This is my phone. This is my camera. You get to see. We got a really cool setup over here. I'm very professional. Okay, first and foremost, I did start this in like 2019. So we got really cool self-indulgent art for the Arcana. A good old Azra, who has been my favorite since like the start, let's be real. And my character Marielle's old design over here. This was in high school, I think. Yeah. This is specifically the scene from Azra's route where we are in the magician's realm, and the magician's all like takes the form of Azra and has us figure out which one is actually Azra and which one is actually the magician. And so of course, as like the Azra lover I am, this was just very self-indulgent, like there's two of my man. What is this? I do love using colored pencils. You can see just like how I was figuring out with like drawing every individual strand of hair to kind of render that using the same color but darker as my rendering. And how much I love Azra. There. Here is my love for Faust. This was from an Incorrect Arcana quotes Tumblr with the vine like I want to see my little boy. That was this with Faust and Azra. Here's one of the first little comics in here, how I did it all traditional way back when. Azra, can you give me a boost? Okay, go for it. You can do it. You're the best. Yeah, a little boost like cheering. No, little Marielle or like little me needs help getting stuff off the top shelf. I remember I posted this to Tumblr back in 2019 and mentioning that like I am like 5 foot flat, being like, oh, short person problems. And then someone like reblogged it and then the tags was like, OP thinks 5 feet is short. I'm like 4'9". So that was funny. Oh, this one was fun. Faust going. I might redo this one, but this is just another Faust appreciation. You can see how simple Marielle's design was. I kept like the lace up in front for her current redesign, but you can see like her old necklace has a 5-pointed star that was magenta. I don't remember why I chose that color. I think it was like purple-esque without actually being on-brand purple because that was Azra's color. That is Azra's color, but it's a 4-pointed star now for Marielle's redesign because I love the whimsy of 4-pointed stars. Ooh, this one. This was a draw to adopt Steven Universe characters. Here's a rendered photo of it. But this is the sketch behind it. I forgot what gems they were, but this one's a fusion. And then Little Girly. I really wanted this one. Just have her be a very like quiet but strong kind of character. As in like she knows how to fight, but she is very timid. I ended up not winning either of these characters, but this was still very fun to participate in nonetheless. This is my Muriel appreciation drawing for the fact that like the three of them really enjoy pumpkin bread. I think it's so funny how small they are on the page when I have all this extra space on top. This was me figuring out spacing. I still am kind of bad at spacing on traditional pieces, but I think I've gotten better. You can really tell I've gotten better at poses too. I think it's fun. How I used to render hair, I would color all in and I'd take an eraser and just like erase the parts where the highlights are. So if you look really closely at some of these, you can see that specifically on the hair, and I like penned everything out too here. Yeah, I was pretty steady with those lines. Props to younger me. Here's another incorrect quote. Comic. Azra, I'm cold. Oh, here, take my coat. This is my friend Becca's character, BEA. Her old design as well. I actually got her into the Arcana. I got a lot of my friends into the Arcana, and I regret none of it because I need people to talk about the game with. So here's B. She was with Julian. Did I figure out how to draw Azra's hair here? Kinda. Julian's hair I found harder to draw back in the day. I think because I like to make characters' hairs very fluffy and floofy. Hey Julian, I'm cold. What? I told you to bring more layers, but of course you didn't listen. And now look, I've got to make sure you don't freeze to death. And how long have you been cold? You should have told me sooner. Ooh, this one. This is from Azra's route. There is a scene towards the second half of his route. I think it's like the moon. Spoilers for the Arcana is Azra's route. This is after Azra's parents return to the physical realm and Lucio comes into the magical realms with the MC's body. I'm gonna call it Marielle because that's my character made to be the MC. Azra and Marielle just very instinctively go to stand back to back in like a fight kind of mode, Azra forming a shield around the two of them. And I really wanted to draw that here. And this is what I came up with for Marielle's palace outfit, like an alternate design for her. I really was not that good at clothing design. I've gotten better. I still like struggle a bit with clothing, but the vibes of a character I think I've gotten a lot better at. This layer, this smooth flowy thingy, that was like a transparent kind of fabric on Marielle. And of course she has a corset thing here. I love how inconsistent I was with kind of drawing Azra's hair back then. Like it's canon that it's fluffy, but I didn't have a solid grasp on it. Or the way fabric flows. I redrew this later. I can't wait to show you. Oh, my Steven Universe characters. This is someone else's. I don't remember who. This is her character, Tourmaline, I think. And then my Steven Universe character, the Lilac Pearl. She drew a fusion of these two characters, which I think is really cool. But my character, Lilac Pearl, just a very sweet, soft-spoken Pearl. Elegant, like asymmetrical skirt here. I might draw her again. I might redraw some Steven Universe characters. I have a handful of them, but I hope you're enjoying my 2019 art. It picks up, don't worry, but this is important too, to see where I've come from. These are two of my friends from high school. Three of us enjoy Harry Potter, so I drew the three of us in an incorrect Harry Potter quote. One of my friends is a Hufflepuff, another one of our friends is a Slytherin, and I'm a Gryffindor, so this is when I had a pixie cut it. I could totally see him doing this too. Okay, tell us how you would introduce yourself, and maybe we can give you some tips on how to be more friendly. It's nice to meet you. Okay, so we need to completely start afresh. Incorrect quote for the Arcana. I think it's silly how I used red here. That's so silly. Can't really distinguish it. But I do love the way I did speech bubbles here in the negative space. Did it hurt when you fell? From heaven? No, Julian. I get you're into me, but no, I mean when you fell walking in. I watched you trip on your own foot and just kind of lay there for about 10 minutes. We all saw it. The chibis. They're so silly. I should have drawn the parlor. This is supposed to be like the parlor of the palace. I just got lazy. Ooh, this one. Around this time too, I did a lot of hybrid, traditional, digital art, mixed media. I drew myself, this is me. I'm traditional here, but the background I did digitally. And this was for a playlist challenge that my friend Eliza and I did, where we gave each other like a list of 5 songs, swapped that list, and had to draw something for each of the songs. I forgot the name of this one, but here are the lyrics for that song. Now still carrying these memories which paint me with a smile. I walk away from yesterday to our faded goodbye. It's a lovely song. And then the second one I did, she sent me the song Best Friend for Hire, and I made her two Steven Universe OCs. This is an amethyst and this is a lapis lazuli. I drew the two of them. Yeah, this is a bench. I rendered that digitally as well. It's like them getting to know each other and whatnot, which I think is cute. More old Arcana art. This is my friend AJ's MC, and then my other friend Ella's MC over here. I don't remember their names, but I drew all our characters together. Gotta draw the girls bonding. I love this design. The grading on that actually is pretty good. And then I had to draw B and Marielle too. I got to draw Marielle's redesign with Lavinia and Fabian, which are two of my other friends' characters for the Arcana. We'll see how much my art's improved with these. Another one of the playlist challenge. This was my pony Sona at the time. I don't remember her full name, but part of her name was Faye. And this was for When Can I See You Again by Owl City. The rendered background is like the night sky. I never really know how to design my Sona because I really want to lean into like whimsical and fun colors, but I'm also very content with the way I look, and I never really know how to portray that in a non-human character, I guess. Because Marielle, technically, she started as a Sona, so she's like technically a Sona OC. She really was just me, and then I gave her more personality and developed her into her own character. Like, human Sonas are more fine. Then you get to like pony Sona, I never know what to do there. It's whatever. I don't really use my Sona characters as much anymore. Speaking of me, there's me again. This is, I think, the last one for the playlist challenge that me and my friend did. This is I'd Rather Be Me from Mean Girls, because we're both musical nerds. I didn't know what outfit to give myself here, so I just did something with my favorite colors and called it a day. Oh no, this is the last one for the playlist challenge. I colored this fully digitally, and it was like my magnum opus back in the day. This is Marielle's old masquerade outfit and Azrin his masquerade outfit for the song This Is Gospel by Panic at the Disco, I believe. The line I chose for this one was, "They haven't seen the best of us yet." I might redraw this. I've gotten way better at posing and letting loose. You can just see how much I love the Arcana. And then I drew some of my old characters. This is my first pony character, Songbird. Her whole lore was I came up with her in elementary school, so it is silly. Her whole lore was that she was like Rapunzel. The fairy tale was just her life story, and it was Shining Armor who came to save her. I took inspiration from like Tangled, and of course her mane used to be all golden, but it was when it was cut, when she got saved, it turned all brown. But Songbird, my beloved. Another childhood OC I redrew. This is Narnia the fox. She's also like a princess, like Blaze the cat. And of course, she wields a sword. We got more Marielle lore. When I drew this, I made a whole little like video replicating the style of the Arcana and its storytelling. This is Marielle after Azra had left. This was Marielle's past design before I redesigned her like 2 years ago. Her past design was just like a purple vest, long sleeves, white long sleeve shirt that's off the shoulder, and I think it was like a purple cloth wrapped around her waist. This is after Azra left, after their whole argument, and they just never saw each other until everything that happens in the story of the Arcana. And this is during the plague, and Marielle here is lamenting the fact that like no matter what she does and no matter her best effort, she couldn't save anyone during the Red Plague. So my equivalent for redrawing this would be, I have an animatic idea for the song Notos by the Oh Hellos, because that song is very much gives Marielle vibes. I think I draw something in here for that song. But I would love to take that song and have that be showing Marielle's loneliness and kind of desperation during the time of the plague. It's also a lovely song and I love it. This is another one of my characters I made in elementary school when I was like quite literally a child. This is Yor the cat, and of course she has wings because I was in like 5th grade when I made her. And In the world I made at the time, she is the embodiment of balance, of like the whole yin yang situation, you know? She is, oh, you don't get a second, you don't get a second camera of me anymore, guys. Bad news. My phone doesn't have space. That took a while for my phone to get to like no space. I'm surprised it actually lasted as long as it did. With how many videos I take on the daily and photos I take on the daily. Like Pure the cat, the embodiment of balance. So in the world I had like there's two stones. One about like embodying all like purity and all goodness in the world, another one just like quite literally being all darkness and evil. And of those stones, their energies, she is a combination of both of those energies and magics. And should anything like go out of balance, or she comes in contact with like the one of the stones, she knows where both of them are, of course, but she comes in contact with one, it has the risk of like throwing her off balance and I guess corrupting her if it's the evil one, or like just pure innocence and absolutely nothing wrong, question mark, with like the stone of purity. One of my first OCs. She's precious to me. Here is a Steven Universe character. This is Kunzite. She is a sword wielder, right-hand woman of a homeworld commander. And I actually went in and made more lore for her around this time, I think. I don't actually know. She has a rose quartz commander that fought on the homeworld side. She fought alongside, especially during the rebellion on Earth. She and Cream Rose Pearl were like best friends. And they're like, the three of them are very casual behind closed doors, but her commander knew her station, knew her place, knew the expectations that were set on her by homeworld culture and whatnot. But when it was just her, Kunzite, and Cream Rose Pearl, they were all very casual and laid back. Kunzite is she's very serious, she's very like goal-driven, one-track mind kind of character, but she knows how to be gentle if it should ever come to it. This is another scene from Azura's Route from Wheel of Fortune, my favorite book from Azura's Route. Marielle and Azura just get to dance. And this is Azura's palace outfit. I tried to design Mario's palace outfit. I'll definitely redesign Mario's palace outfit and do this idea justice. I think honestly that's been the joy of coming back to this fandom as I've grown and developed my skills more, is that I get to do old ideas like this justice, like many years later. Here's the full body of Marielle's old design. These are like, you take this piece of paper and put it right here. That's the full body. You can see how simple her design was back in the day. Oh, this was a piece drawn for one of my friends' birthdays, and I forgot time zones were because it existed because I'd moved away. So I was like a whole day early for her birthday gift, but I drew it nonetheless. I'm gonna redo this one. For the Arcana, the devs had come up with like series of charms and for the main six and released them every so often. And what the fandom liked to do, we like to go in and draw our main characters as if they were part of the whole set. So this was for the spring wedding charms. I don't know how to design clothes and it's painfully obvious, but this was Marielle's like spring wedding outfit. My pony character, Mooncake. I love how solid this blue is. This character was originally made as a like fusion kind of character for Princess Luna and Mrs. Cake. I went on a kick designing fusion characters. So this is Mooncake. In like a formal kind of get up for like the Grand Galloping Gala or something. Marielle again. More fancy outfit. Just kind of taking like some motifs of her design. There's like a Azura-esque necklace. And I think this was the first time I did like the little decorative loops on the bottom of her outfit. Oh yeah, this was for another like Sky comic I did. I redrew this one. I was not happy with how this first page came out, but my character Drema Songbird, she's kind of my muse for Sky comics, and she's also like my first Sky OC. But her whole thing that I came up with like a whole series of whenever one of the spirits from the Season of Rhythm, this is the one with the emote that like it blows kisses, right? Whenever one of these spirits came back as a traveling spirit, I would draw a comic for Drema of her reminiscing on her early days in adventuring through the kingdoms of Sky. And I called it Nostalgia for Rhythm, because she was like born during the Season of Rhythm. So this was one for that spirit. And I had some fun with monochrome here. I definitely could have done some more distinguishing middle tones. If I redid this again, I would definitely add in a second color to help distinguish the midtones. What Drema's reminiscing on here, the words were added digitally, was the fact that she saved up to buy like the outfit from this spirit during the season of Rhythm, because that's what I did. Lots of Drema's lore is based on my actual experience as a Sky player, and this was my first season. I loved like the masks and the pants and stuff from this season, so of course I went all in to get them. And this is probably my favorite drawing from this time. It's like, look at the raindrops and the pen, how smoothly everything turned out. But like, you can see I kind of like, I did one thing and didn't like it, so I just redrew his hand there. They're just chatting in the rain. This is what I ended up going for instead of this. Didn't like this one that much. I redid it over here, and this is what I ended up going with for the final comic. This is my final drawing in here that I did before pausing for like 6 years. I don't remember why I stopped drawing in the sketchbook. I think it was because I was just like drawing in 2 sketchbooks at the time. And so I just stopped in this one and filled out my other one. And then another one, and then came back to this, which I'm so glad I did. What I really wanted to do was play with some colors, which brings us to ta-da!